What's up guys, Velocity here, and welcome you beautiful faces to a new video here on my channel. And I'm sure, judging by the title, you know exactly what this video is going to be about. It's going to be about the tactical and lethal equipment coming to Infinite Warfare this November. So before I get started, as always, with the previous two videos I've made about these topics, these are all from Zeppelin over on Reddit. He is the one who is responsible for knowing all this information about the game, having leaked sources given to him, and he has publicized this for all of us to know. So if you want to go check him out, if you guys are frequenters of the Reddit website, I would definitely recommend it. And let's get right into the video. So first up here on the lethal weapons list is the cluster grenade. It's a cookable grenade that explodes in a series of small blasts. So this is going to be somewhat like the frag grenade like we've seen in pretty much every single Call of Duty ever, except it's going to be in a series. Like, it's not just going to explode once, so it's going to explode a couple times. The next one up on our list for the lethal equipment is the plasma grenade. It's a sticky grenade that sprays burning plasma in all directions. So this is basically a semtex. They're trying to fool us with the wording here about burning plasma in all directions, but basically it's just a semtex that explodes with a medium AoE. Next, we've got the seeker grenade. It's an autonomous sticky device that seeks out nearby enemies and explodes. So not sure if this is like a trip mine where it's going to stay in one spot and anybody who walks on it is going to get blown to pieces and blown into high heaven. But we'll see how that works. It might be one little drone that will go find its own enemies to destroy. So next up we've got the trip mine. It's a magnetic mine that detonates when an enemy interrupts the beam. Basically, we've seen this before. It's come in the form of claymores, bouncing betties, trip mine, whatever, IEDs. We've seen this before in every game pretty much. It's an explosive device that if you walk anywhere near it, it's going to trigger. It's going to trigger. Next up, we've got the exploding drone. This is a launched aerial drone that explodes on impact or remotely with a lethal grenade button or by double tapping reload. So this is going to be like a C4. I don't know exactly how this is going to work. I think it's going to be like a C4 that explodes on impact, but it says it's an aerial drone, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to control it at all and know where it goes. But anyway, next up we've got the TAR, a rocket-propelled system that delivers a timed sticky plastic payload. That sounds very interesting. It's not very self-explanatory, and I'm interested to see what that will be. Next up we've got the Fletch grenade, and that splits into multiple propelled grenades on impact, so it's a little bit like War Machine, I'm assuming. All this stuff is based on my own assumptions from the description we're given. I don't really know any of this. I haven't played the game yet, but these are the kind of things that I can match it to in my own thought process of what the description is and what we've seen before in the game. So next up we've got the black hole projector. It creates a singularity that pulls enemies in with crushing force. Now, we saw this in the trailer. I can't throw an image of it on screen because I will get a copyright strike, but we've seen this in the launch trailer for the multiplayer trailer. And it was that little black hole cannon that I thought was going to be a specialist, but apparently it is actually going to be a lethal grenade. So next up we've got the Biospike. It's a thrown ballistic knife that explodes on enemy impact and can be recovered after use. So not only, no, we cannot just have a throwing knife or a throwing axe or a tomahawk or whatever you want to call it. Because this is the game that's going to change the Call of Duty franchise, it has to be amped up a little bit. It has to explode when you hit somebody. So I don't know, guys, this is a little bit strange. I wish they'd kind of keep it to the normal ballistic knife style. I don't understand why they need to change it, because that seems like it might be a little bit overpowered. I mean, we'll see when the game makes its full release. Next up, we've got the equipment that we've seen in almost every single Call of Duty game, ranging up to this one, and it's the C4. It is a high explosive that sticks to surfaces and can be detonated remotely. You guys know this. We've seen C4 in pretty much every single game that has been in the Call of Duty franchise, except a few. So, moving right along, we're going to tactical weapons. We've got the personal radar. It's an activated sensor array that tracks enemy location by heat signature. So I'm guessing this is going to be a portable radar, essentially. It's going to sit down, it's going to blink on your minimap and show where people are going. What is interesting to this about me is it's listed first, which makes me think you're going to unlock it first, which is very, very interesting. But we'll see how that turns out. Next is the jammer grenade. It jams enemy minimap and aiming systems, effective against equipment. So this is going to be similar to the scrambler that we saw up all the way to Modern Warfare 3, and then they stopped making it in Black Ops 2, and we haven't seen it since, but it is the return of the scrambler. Next up, we've got the dome shield. It's a deployable electromagnetic dome that blocks projectiles. This is a trophy system, but like I said before, we can't just have a trophy system from previous Call of Duties. It has to be amped up, because this is the game that's going to break the mold. It's going to be amped up, and it's going to be able to block enemy bullets. It's a shield that you're going to be able to carry around in your pocket. So Anyway, guys, next up we've got the Cryo Mine. It's a magnetic mine that releases a supercoolant hindering movement system. So this is like a little shock charge, I'm guessing. It's basically changing the name up. It's a shock charge from what I understand from this description. Next you got the Smoke Grenade. That one's pretty self-explanatory. It creates a smoke screen that blocks vision and automated targeting systems. So if you see a sentry gun out in front of you, you can toss down a smoke grenade. It won't be able to see you and it won't be able to target you. That's pretty cool. Next we got the Blackout Grenade. It stuns enemies and causes vision and hearing loss. Which, hearing loss, I mean, like I said before with the personal radar, this is very interesting because it's listed one of the last on the list, making it being one of the last that you unlock. So you're not going to be able to unlock the stun grenade until a while down the list. Then you've got the last one on the list is an adrenaline drip. Quick heal, get in the fight faster. Guys, this is advanced. This is Infinite Warfare. It's going to be the game that breaks the mold. You're going to be able to heal yourself left and right. You're going to run into the gunfight. You're not going to be able to stop because you can heal yourself and get it replenished with Scavenger. Guys, I don't understand some of these equipment. I'm really interested to see how they're going to work in the game, but we'll see. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. My name's Lawsony, and I'm signing out. Peace.